This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida, it's always a privilege to me to actually do these television shows. I don't really get excited that much about guests, but this particular show is loaded with some great guests, so I'm really excited to get a chance to talk to Ron Matthews later on. He's the CEO and the founder of Spade Pro, and you guys are going to love this. Also, we get to talk to some academic athletes who are doing a great thing in the community in their sport. And this guy I'm going to talk to now is no stranger to the community, James Brunson Jr., Fort Myers High School football star. He's already signed for Florida Atlantic University. Bump you in, man. People are going to be seeing some visual of you as we have this conversation. James, the fact that you graduated from Fort Myers High as summa cum laude, was that something you envisioned as you started preparing for sports, or was it something that just kind of happened?
I've always told myself to have over, 3.5. I feel like if you have that's an advantage, because most athletes, they depend on their talent a lot, and you don't find too many athletes that do well in the classrooms, and so that's something that I've always told myself that I should do, and thank God that it happened.
Talk about how your mom and your dad, when he was alive, how they instilled that in you.
When I was young, they always go over my homework with me every day. I brought it home. They would always stay on me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I came home. I didn't show them my homework. They were like, "Well, where your homework at? Bring it out." And ever since then, they always stayed on me, and then it just became second nature to just get my work done in the classroom.
Okay, great. Of course, that's Shanetta Brunson and the late James Brunson. Your family though seems to just be athletic. I know you watching this, Furlough, so I'm gonna call your name on TV. Even Furlough got some game. Is that help you, the fact that your big brother's an athlete as well?
Yes, sir. I always, looked up to my big brother, and ever since I got in high school, he always been in my life, just training with me, showing me different things, giving me pointers, and I'm really thankful for having him in my life.
Now you had a lot of achievements on the football field. You all conference and all those types of things. What are you most proud of in terms of, is it the yardage that you were able to accumulate? What were you most proud of at Fort Myers High School as a wide out?
I'd have to say the most yards.
Most yards. Talk about that.
With that, my junior year, I only scored, and it's hard to say, I only scored one touchdown my junior year. And going into my senior year, I've always said I wanted to become a threat, and so that the defenses would have to pay attention to me. And so I just worked hard in the off season, and then the coaches just started throwing me the ball, and I just started, trying to go as far as I can, try to score a touchdown every time I got the ball.
Mm-hmm. Now, how did you get that speed? And when I look at you on video, it's like you just take off and just outrun those angles, got that juke, just natural, or a lot of practice?
A little bit of both. My brother always told me I was always a little speedster when I was young, and then I just started working at it. Started doing a bunch of explosive drills to work on my explosiveness, and then it just followed suit.
Now you do a lot of cross training. What I mean by that, you don't just play one sport. I saw you look like you can play a little basketball. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Basketball, that was actually my first sport I played.
And you're wearing number 2 in both cases.
Well, I got number 2 this year.
Okay.
I always wore number 7.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Basketball, that was my first sport I played. My dad showed me little drills, and I was like, hey, I like this sport, so I just kept playing it. And I asked him one year, could I play football? He was so hesitant. I was like, I don't know if I should have asked him that, but he was like, yeah, go ahead.
Whoa.
And played for the Fort Myers Firecats, and he let me play. I did pretty good. I asked the coach, could I run the ball? He let me run it. I scored. and I was like, wow, this actually happened. But yeah, yes, sir. Basketball, that was my first sport I played, and my dad, he loved it.
Mm-hmm. Now you committed to Florida Atlantic University.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about that school, and why did you select that school?
When I took the visit there, I fell in love with the campus. Just the environment, everything's convenient. Nothing's too far from the campus. When I visited there, the coaches were giving us a little bit of history on the academics and the football facility, and I just loved it.
Mm-hmm. How does it make you feel when you're sitting down, you're talking to coaches or people are writing about you, and they say, he's summa cum laude, he's doing good in the books? How does that make you feel?
I feel blessed and highly favored, just to say God brought me this far, and I'm still not done yet. Still got more work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to do is I just want to inspire younger kids to tell them that you can make it through anything, no matter what the case may be.
Who do you look at in sports? Who, in particular, the wide receiver position? Who's your idol?
Sammy Watkins.
I knew you were going to say it. They compare you to Sammy Watkins now.
Yes, sir.
Why Sammy?
Sammy, because
He actually talked to you?
I've talked to Sammy. I've spoken with Sammy before.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Buffalo Bills wide receiver folk. Go ahead.
The reason Sammy is because the way he moves is so crisp and sharp, and I've always watched how he runs his routes and how he catches the ball, and I just like the way that he gets in and out of his breaks and how he makes defenders look discombobulated, and
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved it.
Mm-hmm. What coach right now, looking at you on television, coach, people that influence you along the way coming up, this is your opportunity to kind of shout them out, about 3 people that you really want to show them some love.
I like to give a shout out to my FAU coach, Coach Shula, my football coach, Coach Sammy, and my guidance counselor, Miss Jones. She helped me through a lot.
Okay, it's great. Now, when you get to campus, do you go right out there and start working out with the varsity? How does that work? I mean, you going in with a lot of credentials there.
Yes, sir. As soon as I come in, I start classes, and then I start working out. A lot of the coaches, they're going to be on vacation, and so my conditioning coach, he'll be there, and he'll have all the freshmen. We'll be there working out together and taking a couple of classes.
Mm-hmm. What do you think are your strengths? What are you great at, and what do you want to improve on?
I say my strength, I can catch the ball pretty good. I feel like I still need to work on a little bit of my explosiveness a little bit more, just getting out of my breaks a little bit quicker than what I normally do. Pretty much, that's pretty much all I need to work on right now.
Okay, now, when you leave here, you're going to go on and become successful. Don't forget, you came on Leap Is Live I mean, you're big now, but you're going to be bigger. Just for information, when Ernest Graham was in high school, he did the same sit down with me that let people know how old I am. He went on to University of Florida, then Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and me and him still reminisce about when he was in high school. He came on Leap Is Live. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I didn't get Sammy until later on. Here we go. Thanks for coming out, man. Keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you.
All right. We got academic scholars here today. We're going to go to a break and we'll come back. Rodney Hunter the fourth. Remember, the fourth, like CP3, that's going to be RH4. On Leap Is Live. We'll be right back.